What's up, Virgo? This is going to be your bi-weekly love check-in. This is for my Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoyed this video, please do give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It does help out my channel. If you are new here, I put these out every 2 weeks, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I do offer personal readings. All the info for that's in the description box of the video. There is a long wait for a reading with me, guys, so if you want to explore your options, I have put links to my affiliates, Mystic Sense and Spiritual Blossom, in the description box as well. Mystic Sense will give you your first 5 minutes reading free, and Spiritual Blossom will give you a bonus $10 when you deposit $20. Check them out if you feel called to do so, and if you want to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I put the links to those in the description box as well. Now, Virgo, I'm going to do person on your mind. How do they feel about you? Then how do you feel about them? Then a projected potential outcome for the next 2 weeks. Anyone new to my channel, I infuse manifesting, mindset, and the universal law of assumption into all of my content. So my tarot readings are just check-in points into one version of you, your specific person, and the connection that you, Virgo, have selected and have manifested, are manifesting out of the infinite that are available right now. Creation is finished. Everything exists at once. Everyone is you pushed out. Everything on the outside is a reflection of your state of consciousness, the version of you that you're being, and you can absolutely have anything you want. Circumstances don't matter. If you would like this to shift, it just requires a shift in your state of consciousness and a reselection. If you don't know what I mean, please look at my other content, and I also like to teach as I go. Okay, Virgo, the person on your mind, how do they feel about you? We've got the Death card in the reverse, a little bit of round and round energy, so maybe there's something that needs to be shifted and transformed, and we've got a King of Swords. Could be dealing with an air sign. Virgo, someone that's very in their head, round and round. We've got 10 of Wands, about burdens, responsibilities. Okay, so someone that is feeling very weighed down by responsibility. King of Swords in the upright, though, someone that's very much intellectualizing things, thinking about things a lot, but maybe feeling very weighed down. There's challenges. It may not be about you, Virgo. It might be outside responsibility burdens. I mean, the world round and round. They don't want any more round and round. Death card also is transformation. I mean, some of you are at physical distance. This is about like international. It's the world, or there's been a lot of travel, or there's separation in that way. So maybe they go round and round. Maybe this person overthinks things with regards to your connection, or overthinks their responsibility, or feels very burdened by maybe work or outside factors. There's an 8 of Cups, so there's a warning maybe to disconnect from what's burdening the situation. I did say transformational energy. And then we've got 6 of Swords. Wow, a lot about moving forward, ending cycles, moving in a more positive direction. Again, about travel and distance. So, I mean, it's not for all of you that doesn't have to be your story, but this is completion and accomplishment and wanting to move forward in a better direction. You could have had some tension with this person if there's coldness, or because King of Swords can be a bit that way. It can be a little bit too much in the head, and so they want to kind of move forward. 10 of Wands, I always stick to what I channel in the beginning, is getting to the end of the cycle. And this is completion of the cycle, okay? So they want to move forward in a better direction with you, because there's, 4 of Pentacles is in the reverse. Some of you are dealing with a situation where there's triggers around feeling insecure, or feeling, that can be possessiveness or jealousy issues, guys. I mean, unfounded potentially. If you're dealing with a situation where there's distance or travel or responsibility outside of the connection, that could trigger fears and insecurities, okay? Could also be financial insecurities. So they don't seem to want to let you go, Virgo. Yeah, financial responsibilities, guys. 2 of Pentacles. Work-life balance, prioritizing the connection, triggering insecurity. I mean, they may feel that way about you, Virgo. They might either have an assumption that they're not good enough, or they're not doing enough, or they're not where they want to be career-wise, or they could have an assumption that you seem like you're not prioritizing them. I mean, it could sort of be mutual, but they want to move in a more positive direction. This is like also money in versus money out, and that could be a concern. 6 of Swords, again, Page of Pentacles, wanting to move forward. Page of Pentacles is like maybe a feeling that what they have to offer is small, like financially. Let's have a look. Yeah, and then 3 of Swords is in the reverse. This is wanting to come out of hurt feelings. And hurt feelings, I think, is coming down to insecurities and fears, and feeling like not a priority, or having not been able to prioritize the connection due to insecurities. Let me look at this Eight of Cups. What are they walking away from with the Eight of Cups? Okay, Queen of Cups. Let's see. King of Cups in the reverse. What they're walking away from, so this is a match, guys, okay, but one is in the shadow energy. So there's been a lot of fears and doubts. Is the love mutual? Is the love returned? Fears and insecurities, okay? So when when they're both in the upright, the love flows really nicely. There could be a lot of suspicion and fear and doubt, and then that causes tension. So I feel like if the King of Cups, if the love feels, they might have an assumption you pull back the love, okay, Virgo? Now, again, we don't care so much, not in a mean way, but their thoughts and assumptions, they're going to show up much more secure when you just go to the end and you say, we have the most secure, loving, fulfilling, committed relationship. Or, if you feel this person doesn't show enough love or affection, you can always affirm for that. You can look at some of my other content where I talk about getting people to conform, etc. Or you can look at other coaches. Or they might have just a fear and insecurity that you're not very loving, Virgo. And again, you just want this to be a much better relationship. You would just need to project new thoughts and assumptions. Even in this check-in, guys, this person wants to move forward in a better direction, move beyond fear and insecurity, move beyond what's burdening the situation, if it's work-life balance or priorities, or if it's more on a soul level or an emotional level, move beyond like this kind of back and forth and doubting the love, and move beyond hurt feelings, okay? So let's have a look at that Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, the Knight of Swords. Some of you are dealing with a person where there's challenges here because they have in the past gone through a breakdown of a family unit, or they've experienced a lot of losses connected to family, financial losses, etc., and they have a lot of insecurities and fears, and that causes erratic communication. Or I would just say, Virgo, this could be, reactivity to one another on the basis of having some kind of like tension around, well, do you really love me? Trusting the love. King and Queen of Cups and Ten of Pentacles in reverse is also, are they able to deliver, or are you on the same page for the Ten of Pentacles, and are they able to deliver on that? Now, Ten of Pentacles is really tangible material things. It's about house and home. It's building for the future. It's pentacles, okay? So I think it's just more about fears and insecurities, questioning the love. Am I priority? Am I financially stable enough? There's lots of burdens here, and then there's erratic behavior, Knight of Swords, impulsive communication that then causes hurt feelings. All right, so let's look at you, Virgo, more importantly, because you've manifested that, and you can manifest the more preferable version if you'd like. You've got Page of Wands. So how do you feel about them? You want to take things in a more positive direction. Let's see. How do you feel about them, Virgo? King of Cups in the upright. So you do feel love for this person. And then there's Nine of Swords, but in the reverse. So you want to get past stress and tension. Let's have a look. Okay, King of Pentacles. How do you feel about them, Virgo? So you're focused on loyalty, stability. Some of you are already in a commitment with this person, or it's really very much that kind of an energy between the two of you. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Some of you, Virgo, this person has been before married and they're separated, or that's something that is like you feel like that's a block, like this person is carrying old pain. So again, I already pointed that out. If that's your story, Virgo, you just need to not focus on that, okay? Like making all these assumptions that this person has been hurt before and then they shut their heart off. Just say this person's completely emotionally available. They're so loving. They're so committed. For some of you, Virgo, Queen of Swords in the reverse can be harsh energy. So that's like, Queen of Swords in reverse can be a bit, she just says what's up. She can lose her head. She can lose her cool when she gets frustrated. So that could be that there's hurt feelings between the two of you because of reactivity. And a King of Wands in the reverse. Virgo, you may have an assumption that this person shows up not very stable. With this King and Queen of Cups, there's something between the two of you that causes erratic communication and questioning the love, right? Or this person might act out the way they speak because they doubt that you love them or that you think they're enough. You, conversely, Virgo, might feel like King of Wands in the reverse, that this person can show up in a certain way. I mean, King of Wands is passion and chemistry, but it's in the reverse. It's a shadow energy, so you might feel like this person, okay, couple of things. One, maybe you feel that they're not really taking a leadership role, and I would say that's probably more so the case because there's been so much back and forth and burdens. You feel like they're not really taking the lead in the connection or relationship. Or a small portion of you can get erratic because maybe there's fears and insecurities. You assume that this person is just playing around. I didn't get that energy, guys. If you're in the camp that has negative assumptions because maybe you have a story that people play you or are non-committal or you can't trust, and then, the mirror starts looking funny. I mean, it could be unfounded, guys. Just pay attention to your thoughts. If you start being fearful of things, then you manifest a version of a connection, or there's a dynamic, right? Fears, insecurities, fighting, whatever. Because that King of Wands in the reverse is traditionally can be the player energy. And I'm doing how you feel about them, Virgo. So again, it's not like that's what it is. And everything is just shiftable by you. Your dominant thoughts and assumptions, it's the role that you're giving a person. You may have had that before, Virgo, so you might have a fear, okay? Let's have a look. Two of Cups in the reverse. You feel like there's a soul connection, but you question, is it mutual? Cups card. And then you have Six of Swords in the reverse with the Ace of Wands, and then the King of Cups had to come out, and it's in the upright. So, Virgo, they want to move forward in a more positive direction, and you don't really want to move away from them, but there seems to be some harsh energy between the two of you, okay? That you do have passion and chemistry. Partly you think this person loves you, King of Cups, and then partly you think that they might be more about the passion and the chemistry, and less about kind of the, they don't maybe show up as emotionally available as what you would like, okay? So let me have a look at that Queen of Swords in the reverse. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, High Priestess, Knight of Pentacles. So Virgo, you have an end game, like a long-term goal, and partly your intuition is like, you're trying to tap into your intuition. Is this connected to my long-term goal? Is this person able to deliver on what I want? And I think, Virgo, if you want this person to show up more stable and more loving, all you need to do is affirm for that. I mean, otherwise it's like maybe you feel like this person, it's very slow going to get it to where you want it to get to where you want it to get. Sorry, guys. Early morning here. But you're also focused on the long-term goal. So, Virgo, I would say that it's important for you to just focus on what you want and not what you don't want. Like, you've got a King of Cups here in the upright. We've got a Queen and a King of Cups, but the King of Cups is in the reverse. So there's an awareness that there's fears and insecurities here that tend to make things unbalanced, okay, in terms of the emotional receptivity between the two of you, the openness. Either you're dealing with someone that has trouble being vulnerable, or they have an assumption that you get cold and detached. Now, Virgo, I'm not giving you shit. I'm saying you can have the more ideal version where it's very, open, loving. You know that you can trust them. They show up. They're emotionally available. It's not just passion, but they deliver on what they promise. Financially and materially, everything feels safe and secure, because Seven of Pentacles is in the reverse. So partly you're trying to tap into your intuition, whether or not this is worth investing in anymore, because you are focused on what's stable. And this person seems to be, at least in the recent past, it looks like there's a lot of fears and insecurities around responsibilities, burdens, material matters, etc. And that could be the erratic energy between the two of you and the fighting, if you've, Knight of Swords, or harsh or cold energy. So you can move beyond that, Virgo, and just change the script, and the person must conform. There you pushed out. There's another version available right now. Yeah, there's something about this sort of possession and control, obsession and restraint, emotional block, insecurities and fears, but then we have engagement ring. So what do they want with you in the next 2 weeks? So they want to complete an old cycle. They want accomplishment. This is higher commitment, partnership and union, and completion, guys. So I know I talk around and I do a lot of law of assumption because that's how I like to do it, guys. I'm trying to help you. but the cards are perfect for the check-in and they always confirm what I channel. So they do want that. This says codependent, emotional block. So this is a little bit of this energy of fear and insecurity, maybe the anxious attachment avoidant thing, guys. Okay, or maybe there's a lot of testing energy, or there has been, insecurities, emotional block. Either they feel you're not showing emotions, so then they stop, they hold back, etc. Easily fixed. You don't need to wait for this person to heal or change their fears and insecurities, even though on this timeline there seems an awareness to do so. They will shift if you project new dominant thoughts and assumptions onto them and do a reselect, guys. Camera, making memories, learning from the past, perception. So I did say that, right? And then I started talking about the death card in this channeling, like when I was opening, and it says Phoenix, which is like the death card. It says new phase and rekindle, renew and growth. There you go. And then I've got cut down, stop the pattern. It also says silent treatment. So this, and separation. Now that's the Three of Swords. Some of you actually had a big fight and you just stopped talking or something. For others of you, this is a pattern. Hot, cold, silent treatment, pull back, all that kind of stuff. And so they seem to want to stop the pattern. And if you want to stop the pattern full stop and not go round and round, or go back into an old cycle, all you need to do is hold this person dominantly in the assumption that that's not, forget the past or an old story. They always do that. They're always like that. They are emotionally this. They do that. They said, whatever, guys, you get my drift. You just need to go to the end of what is the preferable version and start selecting and reselecting and reselecting that. And it works, okay, for those of you that want it. All right, Virgo. I mean, this person seems to want to commit to you. There's a completion of an old cycle. They want to stop the pattern. They want to make new memories. So that's what I have for you, and I hope that it resonated and intend that it was helpful for some of you. And I'm sending you guys so much love, and I will check in with you in 2 weeks' time.